Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon Storm Silver. In the last episode we beat Faulkner in the first gym battle and we proceeded a little ways down the route underneath Violet City and we got just outside of Union Cave and we caught another member to our team. During a little bit of time in between videos, I have trained up the team a pretty good amount. Inferno over here got pretty over leveled due to having to switch train some of these guys, particularly Volt, who wasn't doing too well once I defeated all the water types that were sitting around. There really wasn't a lot of training for Volt to do in Union Cave for anything that wasn't a Zubat. So, but luckily Lil Rocky, however, had a lot of fun out here. In front of the cave. I did a little bit of training out here to get Lil Rocky up. So in this video we can hopefully get through Team Rocket and we can hopefully get through the second gym leader as well. So we'll come up here and we'll see that Team Rocket is back at the Slowpoke well. Enough talking, shut up and just beat it. Oh, he just pushed an old man. And there we have it. So we'll head up in here. We'll go ahead and heal our Pokemon really quickly because I know that a couple of my moves kind of have low power points. But while I'm out here, I'm going to show you guys really quick what everyone knows, the moves that we're working with. So this is Lil Rocky, the Aeron. We got Quill Lava, Volt the Flaffy, and then of course Espeon, who is very key in getting through the Union Cave, no doubt, having a Psychic type like that. Through all the time I did with training and everything, I really haven't gotten too far with the egg, so I figured why not just kind of keep it unhatched and try to hatch it off camera. When I got all the training done, I was definitely considering heading over and trying to hatch the egg, but I think for now we will leave it and we'll go from there. So we'll come over here and we'll talk to Kurt, and Kurt is going to come over to the Slowpoke well and he is going to get this part of the game started. He's going to get that guard cleared out from in front of the well. So now that we got Kurt doing that, I'm going to go ahead and heal really quickly before we head into the Slowpoke well, and I will be right back. Alrighty, now that that is taken care of, let's head over to the Slowpoke well, and we will defeat Team Rocket. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that Kurt literally breaks his back when he came down the well, so I know he's not going to be very helpful in all of this. Hey there, Will, the guard up top took off when I shouted at him, but then I took a tumble down the well. I slammed down hard on my back, so I can't move. Rats! If I were more fit, my Pokemon would have punished them. That can't be helped. Show them how gutsy you are in my place. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and lead with Aeron, and, oh, look at that. Alrighty, so let's take on the first Team Rocket Grunt. Alrighty, so that's the first one down. Unfortunately, Aeron did actually get paralyzed during that match, so hopefully that won't be a problem during the next Team Rocket Grunt battle. So, unfortunately, Lil Rocky ended up getting taken out by that Team Rocket Grunt, which kind of sucks. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we will go ahead and switch Espeon up to the front, so hopefully we can just kind of speed through this a little bit more. Lil Rocky does a pretty good job of tanking out everything, but unfortunately he got hit with a whole bunch of accuracy dropping moves in that battle and then pretty much proceeded to get punched in the face. So let's defeat this guy and then we'll take out the Executive. Alrighty, so that's this third Team Rocket Grunt down. Last but not least is the Executive. Alrighty, I think it was I didn't even see his name, Proton. Let's do it. Alrighty, so let's see how many Pokemon that Proton has on his team. He has a team of 4, starting off with Voltorb. It was a pretty good idea to lead with Espeon then. I don't think I'll outspeed this thing, but at the very least I should be able to hit it in one shot. I did get the outspeed, and I did get the one shot as well. So Voltorb, his first Pokemon, is down, and with that, we almost hit level 26 as he brings in Cacnea, who thank goodness is not a dark type. The Team Rocket Grunt before this Proton battle actually did have a Cacnea, and I wasn't sure at all if it was a dark type, so thankfully it isn't. I know that its evolution, Cacturn, is a dark type, so good thing we don't gotta have to deal with that. Espeon hits level 26 as he brings out Coughing, yet another Pokemon that Espeon is just going to run right through. I'm a little bit over leveled for this section. I was a little bit surprised. The trainers in Union Cave dished out a really good amount of experience, and on top of that I also skipped all of the trainers besides like 3 of them on the route on the way down to Union Cave. So coming up and through here, I don't think Team Rocket will be much of a problem, but I know that Bugsy and perhaps the rival battle that we have coming up after the Bugsy battle will also be a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to try not to use Inferno too much, only because of how strong and over-leveled he is, and especially because Bugsy's entire gym is just nothing but Bug-type Pokemon. So I have a feeling that Quilava would pretty easily be able to one-shot most of that. Team Rocket clears out. Kurt comes back. His back's feeling a little better. Way to go, Wilt. Team Rocket is taking off. My back's better too. Let's get out of here. So he takes us up out of the well back to his house. Hopefully we get some of the Pokeballs that he has. I want to say he has stuff like the fastball. Okay, there we go. Good. That's the main one that I was looking for when the Electrode come around in the Team Rocket hideout later in the game. I definitely want to try to get an Electrode, which is a pretty quick electric type. I have Flaffy at the moment, but I'm definitely 100% down to switch out team members and see who works where and what's best for the team. So I'm going to go ahead and heal up really quick before the second gym leader, and I will be right back. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and head over to Bugsy's gym really quickly. We're going to go ahead and lead with Espeon again. I know that Espeon is a Psychic type, but I also know that a lot of the Pokemon in here, besides just being Bug types, they are also Poison types as well, so they're weak to Espeon, thankfully. So we'll come up in here. I know the left side is the quickest spider, but I actually don't remember which one is the quickest over here. So we'll go ahead and run through this trainer battle, and then we'll hop on the spiders again. Alright, there we go. That trainer is down, so we'll go ahead and we'll hit the rope. It's actually looking like that we should probably leave the rope intact. Let's see. Should take us over to the far left side. We'll face off against these two trainers, and then hopefully we can hit the other lever, and we can go face off against the second leader, Bugsy. Alrighty, so they're down, so we'll go ahead and flip the lever. And we'll go ahead, head back on the spider, come down here, and we'll take a left, and we'll hit this lever, and that'll take us directly to Bugsy. So I assume since Falconer had 6 Pokemon, that also means that Bugsy will have 6 Pokemon as well. So I'm interested. Let us see what Bugsy has to offer. Alrighty, so Bugsy's gonna lead off with a level 18 Butterfree, so a little bit under-leveled compared to us, but I know at the very least that rival battle, and then following that, Goldenrod City's Whitney will be a little bit of a challenge as well. Thankfully, Espeon also learned Power Gym, so that pretty much is going to make a lot of these guys that aren't Psychic types a pretty clean wipe. The only one that I'm a little bit nervous about is Scyther, who happens to be a little bit fast. I don't know if Pokemon this low would happen to have X-Scissor, but if it does, that's definitely not going to be good for Espeon, who thankfully hits level 28. So if we do see a Scyther that knows X-Scissor or something like that, then we'll be more than prepared for it. Thankfully, we also learned Psybeam, which is a little bit stronger than Confusion, so Espeon's going to get a little bit stronger and probably be able to just one-shot even more stuff with that. So coming up in here, we got Beedrill, who's a bug and flying type, and I know this should be a pretty easy power gym with the 4-time weakness, as most of these guys, a lot of the trainers had poison types, but a lot of Bugsy's Pokemon have been either pure bug or bug flying, something along those lines. So Yanma is next up, which is another bug flying type at level 18, so we'll go ahead and hit it with another power gym. Unfortunately, it uses Detect, so another turn down for that one. But I'm very interested to see how the rival battle goes, and hopefully, if not in Ilex Forest, maybe the route after, we can find a 6th Pokemon to add to our team, which would make things pretty interesting level-wise, especially when the trainer levels start to catch up a little bit. Scyther should go down here in one shot, no Focus Sash or anything like that, so that makes our lives just a little bit easier there. And we hit level 29 as well. You can see that the experience output is pretty heavy, even for this point in the game. They're pretty low level compared to me, and I'm still getting a good amount of experience out of these Pokemon here, so that definitely paid off a little bit when I was in Union Cave training, and especially all the trainers that sit in that cave. There's a lot of them. I don't know if they added more for this ROM hack, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that they did, just given the sheer amount that I happen to see. So There goes Bugsy. The second gym leader is down, and we acquire our second gym badge. So Bugsy was even less of a problem than Falconer, but this is all leading up to the Whitney fight, which I know is going to be an absolute nightmare to have to deal with when that time comes. More than likely in the next episode, we'll try to get up to Whitney, or at the very least get a couple of attempts in if I happen to get my ass kicked by Whitney, which there's a very good possibility of that if, you know, I go in ill-prepared. I'm hoping that Miltank is not an issue in this ROM hack, but I've heard some pretty nightmarish things come out of this ROM hack, and specifically from Whitney, so I'm definitely pretty interested to see how that goes. So we'll come down here, we'll come back down from the spider, and we'll head out the main entrance, and we are going to swing over to the Pokemon Center, if I even need to. I might not need to. Yeah, I just need to go ahead and pop a potion into Espeon really quickly, and we can go ahead and fight our rival as well, so we can get a lot done in this episode. We can go through the Slowpoke well, which we already did. We just got our second gym badge, and now we're going to head over to the edge of Azalea Town, and we're going to go ahead and fight the rival battle. Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? What? You beat them? Ha! Quit lying. Are you serious? And let's see how good you are. Alright, Tardo. Let's see what you're made of. I wonder if he'll have a team of 6 at this point already. No, a team of 4, so we're pretty evenly matched. He leads off with Murkrow, which, if it wasn't for the fact that I have Power Gym, this would probably be going a lot differently right now. We'll go ahead and pop a Power Gym, and Murkrow will go down in one hit, just like that. And more than likely, he'll probably send out his Croconaw next, which has a Dark-type Bite move more than likely, or a Ghastly, that works too. Luckily, I know Psybeam, so that's a pretty easy one-shot because Ghastly is also a Poison-type, so he made that one pretty easy on me. With Ghastly down, he has 2 Pokemon remaining. I know one of them is the Croconaw, but I don't know which one the other one is. Out comes Croconaw, sitting at level 21, and this should, maybe not a one-tap, but it should bring him down pretty low into the red. Yeah, just like that. He'll hit me with a Scary Face, but that's not going to matter when I hit him with a Quick Attack, just like that, and Croconaw is down. So that leaves one more Pokemon left, and once we've defeated Silver, we'll end the episode, and we'll head into Ilex Forest in the next episode, and we'll also try to take out Whitney and see what we can do with that. So his last Pokemon is actually Kadabra, which is an interesting choice. I do wonder if I happen to catch an Abra, get a Kadabra, if I could evolve it into an Alakazam. Obviously, Espeon, all we had to do was just get a stone from Bellsprout Tower, and we immediately had an Espeon, so I'm curious to see what they did for trade evolutions in this game. But with that, Espeon takes down Kadabra, we have the stronger Psychic type, and we are victorious. So with that, Silver is going to go running off into the next area. I don't think we will fight him again until maybe Burn Tower, I think is the next spot, where we find the legendary dogs as well. But with that, guys, I wanted to say thank you guys for watching. We got a lot done in this episode, like I said. We went through Slowpoke well, we got the second gym badge acquired, and we also defeated our rival as well. In the next episode, we will head through Ilex Forest, we will try to take down Whitney, and then we will also, if we have time, we'll try to head up all the way into Ecruteak City. So we'll see what we can do there. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.